The articles of Mr. Adnan Oktar that were published in international media outlets in June 2016. Mr. Adnan Oktar's articles, which appear in prominent international newspapers and magazines, attract a wide readership across the world. The articles are published in various countries from Russia to the USA, from Iran to Saudi Arabia, from Bosnia-Herzegovina to Malaysia, from Spain to Azerbaijan. These articles enlighten millions of readers about scientific, social, political, and faith-related issues. Some of the articles of Mr. Adnan Oktar that appeared in June 2016 in the world press are as follows. The Daily Star, the leading English-language newspaper in the Middle East, and the leading source of Middle East news and information on the Internet. A new dawn for Turkey. Developing foreign policy quickly is essential. The Arab News, the most popular English-language newspaper of Saudi Arabia. Doom and gloom in Europe, and insatiable desire for war, and brainwashing our youth. American Herald Tribune, the leftist independent news portal of the USA. Christians will always exist in the Middle East. And another Ramadan for Muslims amid sufferings. Tehran Times, Iran's most prominent English-language daily newspaper. Winds of change in Turkey, and the Party of God will always win. Pravda, Russia's oldest internet newspaper. Time to move on for Russia and Turkey, and the warmth of Ramadan. The Jerusalem Post, Israel's leading English-language internet newspaper. Zionism, an irrational and misunderstood fear. Channel 9 TV website based in Israel. Garkad tree myth still continues to stir enmity against Jews in the Muslim world. Alliance Magazine, the first magazine of the French Jewish community on Jewish-Israel affairs published in French. Unforgettable yesterdays between Turks and the Jews. Gulf Daily News, Bahrain's first English-language newspaper. 700 Just a Number, and The Way Out, and The Most Refined. The Arab Times, Kuwait's first English-language daily newspaper, with a remarkable role in Kuwait and the Gulf area. Since 1977, the Arab Times has been the #1 and most popular choice of English readers in Kuwait. Ramadan time to join as one heart for millions of unclaimed Muslims. The New Straits Times, one of the oldest English-language newspapers in Malaysia. Letters of Invitation to Islam. The National Herald Tribune, Pakistan's most popular English-language newspaper, debating Turkey's constitution. The Gulf Times, Qatar's English-language newspaper. The beginning of a new era in Turkish politics. Makkah newspaper, Saudi Arabia's leading newspaper. Turkey enters new era, and back to spirituality, and Ramadan time to join as one heart for millions of unclaimed Muslims, and emulating Gardens of Eden. The Gulf Today, one of the leading newspapers in the United Arab Emirates. Living for the Eternal Life, and Allah is forgiving and merciful, and Ramadan in the Old World, and the lower self must be defeated, and put your trust in Allah, and Ramadan illuminates our hearts. And Allah does not love the profligate, and struggle in the way of Allah. Belgium's Sassapost news portal. Do we want to live in a world where the richest 1% owns 50% of the wealth? The Times of Israel, Israel's leading news website in Arabic. Zionism, an irrational and misunderstood fear. Al Raya, one of Qatar's greatest Arabic language newspapers. Counter bigotry through knowledge and wisdom. And Ramadan, healer of hearts, and a very healthy month with Ramadan. Az-Zaman, a daily Iraqi newspaper published simultaneously in London, Baghdad, and Beirut. Fasting, a beautiful gift for Muslims, and a month of Ramadan when goodness will spread, and the joy of Ramadan for Muslims. At Kurd Daily, the independent Kurdish news agency based in the USA, America should invest in education rather than in arms, and another Ramadan for Muslims amid sufferings. Haraka Daily, a daily newspaper published by the Pan-Malaysian Islamic Party. The religion is lived by love and enthusiasm in one's heart, and emulating Gardens of Eden. Hibba magazine, with a readership of 53,000 online and print readers. Hibba is a Muslim lifestyle magazine which has been running for the past 11 years. Apprehending the Ramadan once again, and Ramadan rejuvenates the faithful. Morocco World News, an independent website bringing the news of Morocco and the MENA region to a wider audience. 700 just a number?